back with a new. I'm fucking out. All right, here we are with a new episode of Real in the Field, episode number 9. We're back. Thank you to all our sponsors, Cigar Spots of Orange. Thank you to all who have purchased already, and if you haven't, go to cigarspots.com. Place your order and put in the promo code TonyJoe at checkout so you can get yourself 20% off. And then our other sponsor, Brent at Executive Construction. Go get a free quote. Go get yourself a quote on some remods. And support the show in both of those ways.
Right on.
All right, so we've had a good weekend. You good? You came back from your trip?
I'm back.
Yeah?
Good.
How was it?
It was awesome.
Yeah?
It was awesome. We took the boys to spring training.
Oh, yeah.
Spring
Good
training
old
and
spring training in Arizona.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was the first time doing it. We packed up on Thursday night.
Yeah.
Drove to our place at the river.
Right.
And then went on Friday. So this was my first time doing it.
Yeah.
So it's a really cool experience.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
heard people talk about it forever.
I feel like it's one of those things that is, like, people look forward to it every year. There's like a short window that you can go.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, you got to make that commitment. You got to drive the 5 hours. No one's going to take a flight there. You got to drive there. It's like making a pilgrimage, right?
Yeah.
You make your pilgrimage to Tempe.
Yeah.
You go and, you watch a couple games. You have some beers. You go out and sit out in that hot sun. What was the temperature like over there?
Yeah, it was cool. The first day, it was kind of windy.
Okay.
It was sunny out, but it was kind of windy. And so we were wanting to do like the pool after the game.
Yeah. Not going to happen.
It wasn't happening. Too
Yeah.
windy. It was still nice out.
Yeah.
And then the second day, it was 70s.
Yeah.
No wind. Super sunny. It was really nice. They played the Padres on Friday and then played the Cubs on Saturday.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Sat out in the lawn.
That's a good spot. That's a good spot to take it in. I mean,
The blankets out there. It was
put the blankets out, get some drinks, get some food, let the kids run around and have a good time out there. Maybe catch a home run ball.
Yeah, one dude from the Cubs had a bomb, like over the
really?
trees. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was really cool.
Come close to getting it.
Yeah, no, it wasn't even close. The dude like roped it.
That is like an experience that you can't. I mean, it's one of the only ways that you can watch a major league game, kind of quote unquote, because it's know, it's unofficial, or it's not regular season game. But dude, these are all the guys that are going to be playing.
Yeah.
Come opening day, they'll be there, and they're still that same athlete. The only difference is they're in a different stadium, and now that game counts, towards the season. Whereas with this, it's a kind of an exhibition kind of thing.
Yeah, it was really sad though. Like the left fielder, so we're sitting in left field. The left fielder for the Angels, dropped a fly ball.
Oh no.
Okay, on Friday, and we're all getting in the elevator on Saturday, and someone's like on their phone. They're like, "Oh, so and so got cut yesterday."
No.
Yes.
Oh,
he got cut.
Cutthroat.
Yeah, he got cut. Dude.
Dang.
Yeah, so it
Just
was
that
like-
one play.
Yeah, well, I'm sure there was more than the one play, but
I guess.
that might have been the straw that. Yeah, dude, poor guy. So it was, it was bad, but it was packed.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
Everyone from that, like our group that went, they had all gone last year.
Yeah.
And they were like, "This is unbelievable. We can't even believe how many people are here."
Dude, it's a really fun time out there. I mean, everybody that's out there is everyone goes out there to have a blast. Everyone knows that they're gonna just like enjoy the weather, enjoy the game.
Everyone's of the same mindset. Like we're coming to like have a good time.
Dude, it's so cool to see that too, especially because it's it's all the way out there. It is a really far drive. It's a big kind of commitment to do that.
Yeah.
You got to get a hotel. You got to get your got to make sure your oil's changed on your car. Make sure you're gassed up.
The tires, yeah.
And you got to drive the 5.5 hours. I mean, we've done that trip plenty of times, going to and from. We know that route, but dude, to do that just to go, watch some baseball. It's a cool pilgrimage, and it's cool to see that so many people go out and do that.
Yeah, the hotel was pretty sweet. I never knew the hotel was like built into the mountain, like it's like built into the rocks
Right,
there.
yeah,
And then you kind of walk down.
yeah,
The hotel's like kind of old,
yeah.
but dude, it was cool.
Oh,
Hotel bar, and,
Throw your stuff down, sleep at the end of the
food
night.
and
You're
good.
good. Yeah,
Yeah, it was a good time. So we really enjoyed it.
too. That's good. I mean, you'll make some good memories there. I've made some great memories in going to spring training there. And then, I mean, coming back to the Big A, when we'll see, it's just a couple days away.
Yeah.
It's like creeping up. It's just all of a sudden it's here.
Yeah, and I'm going this week to watch them play the Dodgers.
Okay, those Doyers.
The Dodgers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're playing the Dodgers.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, dude, couple days, and then
That's
opening
it.
days
Off and
it's
running.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Dude, great memories at the Big A. What's your favorite memory? I mean, we've been going to games since we were kids.
I mean, I've never been like, I would consider like die hard.
Yeah.
But
if you live in
but
Orange,
like literally, yeah, you've
Dude.
gone to games ever since you can remember. I was really into Troy Percival
Oh yeah.
when he was on the squad, and they won the World Series.
Yeah. Yeah, they, not we. You're not a we guy?
I'm not a wee guy, not even close. I can barely do that with like the team I coach. No, but he was right outside the dugout, and we had good seats or semi good seats right by the dugout.
Yeah.
And at one point, I think it was the national anthem was going on.
Yeah.
National anthem ended. He like turned around, and I like yelled to him, and he kind of like yelled back and like pointed at me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I don't know why I remember that though. That's like my favorite memory. What about
Shook
you?
So let's see. I've got a couple like good memories. This is a good memory, but it's good in like not great way. It was I went with like my cousins. We're all like we went to the game. I forget who took us, but some adult took us, and I think it was like maybe like the 6th or 7th inning, and he was like, "All right, guys, we're heading out." I was like, "There's still a lot of baseball to be played here. What are we doing?" I swear to God, we're like walking out, and then you just hear the crowd erupt.
Yeah.
The whole crowd just like it got crazy, fireworks, all that. Garrett Anderson hits a grand slam, and I'm in the
missed it.
I'm in the freaking yeah.
You're in the parking lot.
I'm in the parking lot, and just come to find out that that's what it was. Yeah, it was. Yeah. So good memory, but also kind of a
Kick in the nuts right
kick
there.
in the nuts.
That sucks. One thing I thought was kind of cool when we were at the stadium, we're at the hotel and stuff, randomly,
Yeah.
there were groups of referees there,
Oh,
right?
wait, refs like
Not umpires, so not baseball.
yeah.
There were football referees there.
Oh.
There were, it was like a convention.
Oh, what a fucking boring convention that would have been.
It was a convention,
bunch of
and they were like practicing, like learning all the this year's rules.
oh,
They
interesting.
were practicing
Yeah.
refereeing, like they're
Yeah.
having their like
See
yearly
the
conference,
new line of whistles that are coming out.
their new yearly conference, and but that's like also all the NFL guys are in Phoenix right now too.
Oh yeah.
So doing their like yearly,
do like the owners meetings?
yeah,
Is that, yeah.
all that stuff is kind of going on right now too. So.
Dude, what a trip to
Yeah,
to
it was
be in
it was
that,
totally
like-
bizarre. So like the whole time, like we go to the game, we come back to the hotel. There's March Madness on, and then I look over, and then there's like these referees like practicing their like all their stuff. It was so bizarre. It was just tons of stuff going on.
Dude, what a weird convention to be at. The referees convention
Yeah.
of like just to be, I don't know, I guess to be a fly on the wall in that convention to see what like people are talking about.
Yeah,
It's so weird to think about. Like just for a second, think about how important referees are to the game and how much they play a part in the game, but how we don't really even think of them in that regard. We don't think of them as
Well, you don't think of them a part of the game until they make themselves part of the game.
Right,
and
right.
They throw the flag.
Until they do something that is like so egregious that you're just like, all right, well, this is now you've become part of the game, and now I know you, and I don't want to know you.
Yeah.
We shouldn't know you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all that stuff was going on in Tempe, Phoenix area, the NFL guys.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
Everyone.
Speaking of the NFL guys,
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers apparently getting close to signing with the Jets.
Yeah. I mean, here we go. Same old kind of BS with that guy.
I know.
So is he?
So
Will
tired.
he? Won't he?
So tired of that guy. I have a feeling it's going to happen though. Like any minute, like it's going to happen because all those owners and all those people are around together.
Yeah.
Like someone's bound to bump into somebody, say something, make a deal,
Yeah.
and just say, "Hey, we need to get this done."
Yeah.
If there's going to be a time that happens, it's going to be
now.
within a couple days. Here.
Yeah, but we've also said that so many times. We've also kind of gone through this whole, rigmarole every single time, every single year, and then what ends up happening? He's like back with Green Bay, and he's still like kind of bitching and moaning.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
I mean, at this point, like, just move on with it, man. Go get your contract. Go to another city and just do your thing out there.
Yeah.
I think people have just grown tired of it.
Yeah.
I
agree.
have. I mean, it's the part of the game that we've talked about that is just like so unappealing, this whole kind of thing.
Yeah.
And, I guess there's the part of it where it's contract negotiations, you're trying to leverage whatever time you have left in the league and trying to get, trying to leverage that as much as you can and get as much as you can.
Yeah.
That's the business side of it that, most fans don't really like to talk about or to kind of whatever, just to kind of think about.
Yeah. And
But it's this guy's career, I guess.
Yes, their jobs, and they're putting their health and their livelihood on the line.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I get it, but
Well, yeah. Hope he finds himself out there.
Yeah.
Finds a good team to stay with. But yeah. In the meantime, we're gonna take a break. We got a new game. What do we got this week?
we're going top 10 lists.
Top 10.
Yep.
All right.
We'll go in more detail when we come back from a commercial.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. Here's some an ad from our sponsor, Cigar Spots, and then when we come back, we'll get into the game. Today's episode is brought to you by Cigar Spots of Orange. Cigar Spots is Orange County's premier local cigar shop located in the Circle of Orange, offering brands such as Tatuay, My Father Cigars, Padron, Arturo Fuente, and much more. Cigar Spots offers local pickup, and they're the only cigar shop in Orange County to offer home delivery service. Special offer for Real in the Field listeners, visit their website today at www.cigarspots.com and enter promo code TonyJoe to receive 20% off your purchase. That's code TonyJoe at checkout for a 20% discount only for our listeners. Visit cigarspots.com today. All right, and we are back. All right, J. Mitch, what do we got?
Here we go. We are doing top 10
Okay,
list.
top 10.
Your top 10, I looked it up.
Okay.
Okay. You need to guess as many as you can
Okay.
of the top 10 rock bands of all time.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Top 10 rock bands. All right.
Here we go. Hit me. What do you got?
All right. I mean, I'll do the obvious ones first.
Okay.
Queen's got to be up there.
Queen comes in at number 2.
Dang, number 2.
Yes.
All right. Oh,
Love
shit.
me,
who's
love
gonna
me
be
some
number
Freddie
one?
Mercury.
Damn. Oh, yeah.
So good.
Dude, that guy's
Crazy talented. The whole band, crazy talented.
Oh, yeah. All right. We got to go. I mean, I feel like this list is probably going to include Kiss.
Kiss did not make the list.
I'm
Kiss
happy about
sucks.
that. They
Kiss
do
sucks.
suck. I just feel like everybody would just like throw
suck.
them in there as like,
No way.
yeah,
So gimmicky. They suck.
so gimmicky. All right, let's go with the Beatles. The Beatles have got to be up there.
Beatles coming in at number 6.
Number 6.
Number 6.
The Beatles are better than. Okay, that is a. I can't think of like 4 other bands that are better than the Beatles off the top of my head.
Beatlemania made the world go wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Oh my
Keep going.
gosh.
You got 2 so far.
2. All right.
2 with 1 miss with kids. That was a good miss.
All right. Let's go with.
I'll say this: a lot of these bands are old, and you got like one that's still kind of rocking.
Still relevant.
Yeah.
I mean, Jay Mitch's favorite Metallica's got to be
Number
somewhere.
9.
Oh, nice.
We can find a number 9, Metallica.
Metallica up there, number 9. All right, let's see.
Do you want some hits?
Sure, I'll take a hit.
All right. Spinner is a big fan of this band.
The Beach Boys?
The Beach Boys? Come on. The Beach Boys
Dude,
did
the
not,
Zombies. He's a
not
Zombies
make it.
fan.
Did not make it.
Guns N' Roses.
Not on the list.
Not on the list.
Yeah. But I'll put them on as an honorable mention. I would say they're definitely top 30. I would say. Guns N' Roses up there.
All right, let's go with. It's going to be like something like U2, isn't it?
U2 is not on the list.
Wow, I'm happy
Thank
to
goodness.
report that.
Thank goodness.
All right, Led Zeppelin's got to be up there.
Led Zeppelin, number 1.
Dang, number 1.
Number 1.
Wow. All right. So then it's got to be The Who.
The Who did not make the list, but I could see the Who being on
Chicago's got to be up there.
Chicago, not on the list.
Not on the list.
The Who would definitely be an honorable mention.
Yeah.
Top 20.
All right, let's hear one.
Number 10, Iron Maiden.
Oh, dude. All right, great band, but how are you going to put them above? Like, Chicago's not going to be on that? Not that I'm like a Chicago fan, but.
Chicago's not really like rock, though.
Oh,
Chicago's
all right.
more like.
Fair enough.
They have like trumpets and shit on there.
That's what distinguishes you as a rock band if you got trumpets.
Or not a rock band.
Hey, any horns on any of your songs? Get
out of here. All right, and so number 10 was Iron Maiden. Number 9 was Metallica. Number 8.
Ozzy Osbourne. Is he on there?
Black Sabbath.
Black
is on
Sabbath.
There.
All right.
There you go. That's Spinner's band right there.
Oh, gotcha.
Okay, so let's back up. You got Iron Maiden, Metallica. Number 8, Rolling Stones.
Of course.
Little Mick Jagger.
Rolling Stones.
Then coming in number 7, Black Sabbath.
Okay.
Little Ozzy. Number 6, the Beatles. You got number 5. I'm surprised you're not guessing. It's kind of almost an obvious rock band. 4 letters. I hope everyone listening right now is screaming the band at their device.
Dude, I have no idea.
AC/DC.
Oh, yeah.
AC/DC at number 5. Number 4, Pink Floyd.
Oh, Pink Floyd. It popped in my head from I Love You, Man. You remember that movie? With Paul Rudd and...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They were like huge into Rush. That's got to be up there.
Rush, number 3.
Oh,
That's the
number
band,
3.
That's the band you were missing right there. So you got Led Zeppelin, number 1. Queen, number 2. Rush, number 3. My opinion, too high.
Yeah.
Number 4, you got Pink Floyd. 5, AC/DC. Number 6, the Beatles. Sabbath, number 7. Rolling Stones at number 8. Metallica, number 9. And then Iron Maiden finishing off at number 10.
All right. It's a
I
good
don't know.
list.
Do you agree?
I mean, I could see all of those bands being ranked where they are, but I can also probably change a few around.
Yes.
You know, like especially the Beatles. Like the Beatles they've got to be like way up there.
Yeah, I can see Queen and Led Zeppelin being interchangeable.
Yeah.
Okay. I think Rush is too high at number 3.
Dude, so I don't know why people have like such an affinity for Rush. I don't get it.
That's too high.
I just don't. I guess I don't get it.
I agree with you. The Beatles should be higher.
Yeah.
AC/DC should be higher.
Yeah.
You can drop Rush and Pink Floyd down a little bit.
Dude, Led Zeppelin at number 1 is. I get it, but also.
Dude,
if you put them at the number 2, I think everybody would be happy with it.
yeah, like I said, them and Queen are.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good list though.
That's a good list, yeah.
Yeah.
Good solid list.
Yeah.
All right.
Didn't do too bad for the novelist guitar player.
All right. We've got top 10 quarterbacks of all time. 1 through 10, give me your list. Start with number 1. Who's number 1?
Number 1 quarterback of all time.
Of all time in history.
Has got to be Tom Brady.
It's Tom Brady. And by the way, this is from NFL.com. So it's a legit source.
Okay. Gotta be Tom Brady.
Tom Brady, number 1.
Number 2.
Or just give me names. It doesn't have to be in order, but we all just got to put him on at the top.
Joe Montana's got to be on there.
Joe Montana, number 2.
Number 2?
Number 2. According to NFL.com.
All right. I'm going to go John Elway.
John Elway, number 9.
Number 9?
Number 9 on the list.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. They're definitely going to have to go old school and do like a Johnny Unitas.
Johnny Unitas is number 4 on the list.
There you go.
You've got Tom Brady, Joe Montana.
Did they go old school again?
Well, I mean, there's a couple.
No, for number 3. Did they go old school again?
No, I don't think number 3 is old school by any means.
Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning, number 3. I feel like you've looked at this list.
No, I swear to God, I haven't.
All right, Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Peyton Manning, Johnny Unitas, and then all the way at the bottom is John Elway. All right, what else you got?
Okay, they gotta go. They probably put Bart Starr on there somewhere.
Bart Starr is not on the list.
Interesting.
Not at all on the list.
Okay. Dan Marino's on there.
Dan Marino coming in at number 7.
Number 7?
Number 7 on the list. So you still have to fill up 5, 6, 8, and 10.
Brett Favre on there.
Brett Favre is not on the list.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention.
Come
You
on.
got Tom Brady, Joe Montana, Peyton Manning. You've got Johnny Unitas. You've got Dan Marino, John Elway, and fill in those blanks.
Who else? Phil Simms isn't on there, is he?
Phil Simms is not on there.
Good. I guess.
Just making sure.
I don't like that guy. Gosh. Give me some hints. Peyton Manning.
I'll give you a team.
Okay.
The Cowboys.
Roger Staubach or Staubach.
Roger Staubach is number 8 on the list.
Roger Staubach.
Staubach. I believe it's pronounced Roger Staubach.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we've got, number 10. Who's in the top 10, that last spot there?
Last spot. Better not be Aaron Rodgers.
According to NFL.com,
No way.
number 10, Aaron Rodgers.
Get out of here. I was just messing around. Are you serious?
That's according to NFL.com. Number 10, Aaron Rodgers.
Of all time.
All-time quarterbacks. You've got number 1, Tom Brady. Number 2, Joe Montana. Number 3, Peyton Manning. Number 4, Johnny Unitas. Number 5, still, you haven't guessed it. Number 6, I don't believe you guessed that one either. Dan Marino coming in at number 7. Roger Staubach.
And then Elway.
Elway and then Rodgers rounding out that
All right,
top
so
10.
I need 5 and 6.
You got 5 and 6 right in the middle, yeah. What do you got?
I don't know. I give up.
Number 5, Otto Graham.
Otto Graham.
Otto Graham, old leatherhead Otto Graham. Just
Oh, that was good.
number 5, Otto Graham. And then coming in at number 6, Drew Brees.
Oh, get out of here.
According to NFL.com, Drew Brees is your number 6 quarterback of all time.
Out of here.
Yeah.
Get out. Get out. Dude, Brett Favre should be higher.
Brett Favre should be on that list for sure. Absolutely should be on that list.
Drew Brees.
Tom
I don't know
Brady,
about that.
Joe Montana, Peyton Manning, Johnny Unitas, Otto Graham, Drew Brees, Dan Marino, Roger Staubach, John Elway, and Aaron Rodgers. That is
the
your
fact
top
that Aaron
10.
Rodgers made that list, doo-doo.
It's a doo-doo list. All right, we're going to take a break.
Yep.
We'll be right back with the new segment. We're going to get into some new news in the real estate biz and the loaning biz specifically. Something exciting that came out just today. So when we come back from this break, we're going to get into it and explain all that. Today's episode is brought to you by Executive Construction. As an Orange County-based general contractor, Executive Construction has been able to bring a new approach and method for delivering successful residential construction, such as home remodeling, room addition, tenant improvements, and more. Their work ethic and culture have helped them attract the most experienced, quality-driven, and honest team members, subcontractors, architects, and designers. They have the capabilities and experience to handle a complete project from start to finish. Contact Executive Construction today for a free quote at 714-497-7406. All right, and we are back. Thank you to Executive Construction for that spot. So want to talk a little bit about, this is a brand new program that just released today as we are recording. This episode comes out on Friday, but we are recording this on Monday, just a little behind the scenes on what we do in the timeline here.
All right, what do you got? What happened?
So this is it's been talked about for a little bit. The details of the program just came out, but it's been kind of out in the zeitgeist for a little bit now. It's a down payment assistance through the state that, in a nutshell, what it is.
This only in the state of California?
It's just in the state of California. Yeah, it's the California Dream for All Shared Appreciation Program. It's a mouthful, I know. But just broken down simply, the state's going to front you a 20% deposit, your down payment on a house, on a purchase. They're going to front that to you. It is not a grant. It's not a gift. They're going to let you borrow that for your down payment.
What's the catch?
Well, there's a little bit of a catch. It's called the Shared Appreciation Program for a reason. So the state's going to let you borrow 20% down on a purchase price. So we're just going to make it real simple and call it $500,000 for a condo, right?
Okay.
They're going to let you borrow $100,000, 20% down. So that gets rid of your PMI. So normally if you put in anything less than 20%, you get charged PMI. It's mortgage insurance, which says that if you don't fulfill the obligation of this loan, this payment is there to kind of protect that part of it if it ever goes into foreclosure. When you have 20% down, you don't have to pay that mortgage insurance. So that saves your monthly payment by a couple $100. The state's going to let you borrow that. They'll let you borrow that $100,000. They're going to, you don't have to come out with that out of pocket. They'll let you borrow that. When you decide you want to sell, the state's going to recoup that 20%, plus they're going to take 20% of whatever your appreciation is on that house. So it's a little, it's just to kind of like if we took that $500,000 condo, and let's just kind of like for simplicity, we'll say that it appreciated $100,000 over the course of whenever it was when that person bought it and that person sold it.
Okay.
They're going to recoup their $100,000 right off the top, just get paid back, made whole on that $100,000. Then whatever that appreciation is, that equity, they're going to take 20% of that. So in this case, let's say it's $100,000 in appreciation. They're going to take $20,000 of that.
Gotcha.
As their kind of like, fee.
Their cut.
Their cut for doing this. Now, for somebody who doesn't have 20% to put down, this is a great program for them.
Is it for anybody?
So there are some kind of stipulations. One, you have to be a first-time home buyer.
Okay.
You can't, you can't be somebody who purchased a house in the past and this is going to be your second house. This is your first, you got to be first-time home buyer.
Okay.
You this has to be your primary residence. meaning you can't purchase this property as like a investment property and rent it out. This has got to be where you live,
Gotcha.
where you get your mail, where you live every day. That is so. All right, first-time home buyer. You got to be your primary residence. You have to complete 2 levels of home buyer education counseling. So they're
like a
requiring
class?
you. It is a class. So they're requiring people who are going to take part in this program to do some counseling on what it takes to get into a mortgage, like everything kind of surrounding that. I mean, it's just kind of like a all inclusive, everything that's surrounding lending and home buying and home purchasing. They want to make sure that
School you
you
up a
know,
little bit.
school you up on all of the the specifics of getting a loan, interest rates, making payments, all of the things that kind of surround that. They want to make sure that you're well versed in that. You know what you're getting yourself into. So you have to complete 2 levels of this home buying counseling
Okay.
in order to qualify for that. And then you have to have a certain credit score. I mean, this thing is just brand new. It literally came out today. Some of the specifics of what they're requiring just came out today. So it's all brand new.
Is it probably gonna, I don't know, change a little bit? Maybe like, well, as details kind of start to come
Yeah,
out, maybe
it might. I mean, there's going to be there's a limited amount of money that I'm sure that's available for this thing. So, anybody who is interested in this program, I would really advise you to get out there and get with your lender. So the lenders who do offer it can give you all the specifics. They'll lay out everything on all the requirements that you need to do, all the documents that you need to send in, credit score requirements, income requirements, all of that. Again, this is like brand new. It's something that's been kind of like talked about for a little bit now. I think some of the information kind of leaked on what they were going to be doing, but at this point now it's out, and now we're starting to find out the specifics on that.
So why do you think the state is doing this?
I think it's a way to give people like an assistance to that down
Like
payment.
stay here?
Well, to purchase a property. I think one of the big things out here one of the hurdles is people don't have enough saved up for a down payment on a $500,000 condo, a house, whatever it is. A 20% down is $100,000. I mean, it's hard to save up that kind of money.
Yeah.
It's you the amount of time that you spend trying to save up $100,000. By the time you get to that, you kind of whatever you could have afforded when you started saving, that number is not 500,000 anymore. It's more like 6, 7, 50, whatever it is. But it changes. So I think the thought process is the barrier of entry to get into home buying. It's somewhat difficult for a lot of people. When you don't put 20% down, you have to put in, because of bank regulations, you have to pay an extra fee. It's called mortgage insurance. You have to pay that fee if you don't put 20% down, if you put less than 20% down. And so, that kind of affects people, what their buying power is. If you have to pay an extra $300-400 for mortgage insurance, you have to kind of account that into your into your payment. Some people just can't do it. So this is a really good program. Again, it's at the beginning stages of it, but by all accounts, like what we're seeing and the details of it, it's a really positive thing for people to get into home buying, to give some assistance so that you could, you can get into a house.
Do you think they're gonna cap it at 700,000? Or
There's some
$1 million,
specifics
like
on
nothing,
it. Yeah,
nothing higher than $1 million home or something like that.
So we're by the time we're recording this, some of the details have come out, but we don't have all of the details. And the lenders right now are the ones that are just really digging into this and finding
Figuring
out
it
the
out,
specifics of what the limits are going to be. We've kind of gotten some
interesting
broad
to know
points
that,
of minimum credit score is 680. I believe the minimum credit score is 680.
Okay.
They do have some income limits too. So there's a lot of kind of specifics that you need to qualify for. Not everybody's going to qualify for it, but anybody who's listening, anybody who's watching, talk to a lender, message me directly, and I'll put you in touch with the lender to be able to, who can explain and give you take your specific situation and tell you whether or not you would qualify for this program. There is kind of a lot that goes into it, in order to qualify for it. You do have to do those classes and things like that.
But it might be worth it to.
Oh, absolutely.
Kind of get it going.
Yeah, I mean, when you don't have to pay 20% down, it's not like you're not getting a grant or anything. This isn't like a handout. This is assistance, and the state's going to recoup their money. And again, they're going to take 20% of your equity when you do sell. So it's, but I mean, that kind of like building equity, owning a home, being able to own your own house. I mean, that's the American dream, right? That's what everyone's like striving for. And the state has knows. I think understands that the barrier to get into home ownership it's kind of high. When you're considering what 20% of even 500,000 is, and if you're going to go below that, which you don't need 20% to purchase a house, you can get in lower than 20%. You can do 3.5%, 5%, but doing that means that you have to pay a little bit more in mortgage insurance. And this thing is it's going to be a really good program for a lot of people, and kind of get rid of that barrier and allow them to get into a house and help with that down payment.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Kind of interested to see as the details kind of roll out.
Eligible
for it and all that stuff. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, again, this is literally day one of this program rolling out, and a lot of the details have slowly kind of emerged, and right now the lenders are just like at the very. Some lenders have been kind of like. So the state did kind of like a cherry pick a couple preferred lenders to roll out this program with. And so they've been kind of in the loop as this thing has gone on. Now, they haven't given them all the parameters and all of the specifics on the program and what they need to qualify, or how clients need to qualify. But they have kind of like the process. They do have some people kind of in the process already of figuring that part out, and started that application process and done the homebuyer education counseling, and they've gone through that part of it. And now it's just kind of getting the finalized part of it. So
that's cool. Hopefully people benefit from it.
Yeah, I think so. Cool. I would say before you do anything, talk to a lender. I know that there are, in talking to some of the lenders, in talking to a lender about the program, she's made it very clear that before you write any kind of offer, before you do anything like get into contract with anything, that could kind of jeopardize your ability to be qualified for this loan if you do write an offer on something. So the loan officer that I spoke to, their biggest advice was before you do anything, before you look at houses, before you go and, don't write an offer until if you are going to use this program, go through the steps on getting that qualification before you do anything. Talk to a loan officer so that you can then take advantage of that program, because they do have some pretty strict, rules around first-time home buyers and who qualifies and, whether you've been in contract or not. So, talk to a loan officer. Anybody who's listening, reach out to your loan officer, somebody that you've worked with before, or contact me and I can put you in touch with the loan officer who has more information on that. All right, I think that's going to do it for today's episode of Real in the Field, episode 9. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Thank you to both of our sponsors, cigarspots.com and Executive Construction. Thanks again.
Thank you.
All right. And that was our show. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you heard, like and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Big thank you to Blake Means from Name Taken for the theme music. We'll be back next week with a new episode of Real in the Field podcast. Until then, talk to you.